Great powers always want to have their sphere of influence. And they always want, this is throughout history, they always want governments that are part of their influence, so would do their bidding. And unfortunately, Pakistani governments have all been in the US sphere of influence. And we have, the worst thing in my opinion, where we did, part of our foreign policy is that we made decisions not for the benefit of our own people, but to please the US. So we joined the war on terror after 2001. And 80,000 Pakistanis died. 3.5 million people got internally displaced. Our ally, the US, conducted 400 drone attacks on Pakistan. Judge, jury, and executioner. So many innocent people got killed. And they took revenge against Pakistan's security forces. And we lost over $100 billion to our economy. And we didn't even get thanked for that. And I opposed that war throughout because it was not in Pakistan's interest. So countries make decisions which are of interest to their people. One of the things which was mentioned in this Donald Lu in the cipher, in the conversation with our ambassador in Washington, he said that I had taken a decision to go to Russia on my own, and that was held against me. But why was I going to Russia? Because Russia would have supplied us with cheap oil. India, an ally of US, is getting oil from Russia at 40% discount. Now, 120 million Pakistanis are vulnerable. Almost 50 to 60 million are below the poverty line. Another 50 to 60 million, a price shock, inflation, would push them down the poverty line. Means they can't have 2 square meals a day. So my interest should be my people. I should not be serving the interest of another country at the expense of my own people. So my people, 220 million people elected me to serve them, not to serve other countries' foreign policy objectives. And this is where the problem rose. US is not used to Pakistan having an independent foreign policy. They wanted these pliant stooges like the one right now who's our prime minister, who would do whatever they order him to do. So it doesn't mean you're anti-American. This is the problem, this imperialistic mindset, that if you do not obey them, then you are anti-American. But if you talk about your own national interest, which is what I did, and I think for somehow in this Biden administration, they just thought that I wasn't the right one, and they wanted a more pliable stooge.